All right, I'm enjoying this radio thing. It's much better than me pulling up a phone up to my face. And it can be awkward, especially on these walks, you look a little weird. So, today it might be why... Well, we're going to discuss something interesting today. Today, we're going to discuss why taking less clients might be the key for you to get more clients. And it worked for me, so I'm going to elaborate on this. So, aside from the fact that taking less clients is an effective marketing angle, and it is, like when you take less people in, people often tend to move faster, right? But aside from that, there's another aspect that doesn't get much talked about, which is the benefits of aiming low. Now, as entrepreneurs, you don't want to aim low, right? You always want to aim for the highest thing. You always want to get the most clients, be the most jacked, be the best. But the problem when you aim for the highest mark, and often people don't have a mark and they just want to get as many clients as they like, and they don't know how much they want to grow, like every percentage every year or month or whatnot. And that might be you, and it was me, and I don't blame you for it, because it's it's so variable that it's hard to calculate, right? But when you don't know how many clients you like, or if people ask you how many clients do you want, and your answer is as many as I can take reasonably, then it doesn't matter how many clients you get, you will always lose, because you're never hitting the goal. Like you don't have a finish line, and therefore you never cross it. Now, the problem with that is not that you don't grow, because you're getting clients, but the problem is of what it does to your confidence. Because if you're always losing, if you're always missing the mark, then that happens to deteriorate you and your voice and your confidence slowly. How do you think you would show up in two scenarios? Number one is what you currently do, which is you don't cap your spots and you just take as many clients as you'd like, versus you're always hitting your spots, you're always filling them up, and then you show up with the I do not need you attitude. Like, what do you think that would do to your confidence? And therefore, because you have a you-based income, meaning that it's depending on how you show up, what do you think that would happen to your income? How differently do you think you'd show up? When you're constantly winning, and when you cap your spots and you purposely aim low, like you purposely aim at a level of clients you think you can get every month, and then you lower it slightly, then you're always filling your spots up, you're always winning. And then you show up different, you talk different, you move different, you're more patient, you can make way better moves. Like, what do you think will happen to your marketing if you show up like that, with that kind of energy, versus the I'm never hitting the mark energy? So it's a difficult thing, but I think it is the key. Like, personally, when I started taking less clients, I realized I'm growing every month. My only limit is how much I can control my impulse. It's how much I can be okay with not aiming for the just get more right vibe, with the let's just go. Why? Why is it hard? And I believe that it's hard for especially the competitive types, because nobody wants to admit that they're aiming low. Like, it feels bad, especially for the competitive guys. Like, for me, I cannot play cards or pool or bowling with my friends, because I just don't enjoy it. I just end up getting too competitive, and then it's just not fun for anybody. Just what has happened lately, right? But with business, I had to go over that hurdle of it is okay to aim low, because then that would be taking one step back to take two steps forward. I tweeted this a few years ago, and back then I just thought it sounded kind of nice. But the more I evolve, the more I realize it was actually true. Which is, in order to get to 6 figures, you need to do more, but in order to get to 7 figures, you need to do less. Having lower aims, making sure you're hitting your client spots all the time, so that you can have the confidence to show up better, to show up different, and to actually, give off that energy, which is, hey, I don't need you, which makes people want to work with you. But that's another topic. So maybe that's the key. Maybe that's the next level for you. It's not something you need to learn. It's kind of something you need to unlearn, so that you won't be always on the chase and always moving the goalpost further. Maybe you just need the confidence that comes from consistently hitting your goals. And that'll be the next thing that'll give you the confidence so you can exceed and surpass your current goals.